This is Donnie, a 9-year-old off-the-track thoroughbred, and we're working on his warm-up right now. As you can see, I have him on a long rein, clear to the buckle, and I'm allowing him to stretch his head and neck as low as he wants to go in our warm-up. At the very, very beginning of my warm-up, I'm just asking them to kind of stay in front of the leg. And I give them a completely long rein so that they can stretch their neck and their back. Really what we're focusing on in the first 5 to 10 minutes is letting them get their blood flowing, getting the circulation up into the muscles. And that way the muscles, when we begin our working phase of the warm-up, are actually softer and more pliable because they're warm. And so we're going to sit here and we're going to go clear to the buckle. Now I will advise, if you have a horse that's hotter or a horse that is young, you may not want to go clear to the buckle. You let your horse stretch their head and neck as far as you feel comfortably safe. As I said, right now what I'm focusing on is that he stays in front of the leg. This horse is doing first level, so I got on and he's definitely actively forward, over tracking in his step. As he slows down, I'll give my legs a little squeeze, give him a hug, and say, no, you have to keep walking forward. We do this for, like I said, about 5 to 10 minutes on every horse that I ride so that they can get the blood pumping and get their muscles warmed up before we begin our work, so that we don't run the risk of a strain, a tear, or just causing undue stress on the joints when they're cool or cold coming out of the stall, coming into their work session. So he's slowing down again. I'm going to wrap my legs on, send him forward. We did a little change of direction. I make sure that I do both directions in this warm-up, long and low. This also gives him an opportunity to kind of get his mind wrapped around what's coming in our work session. Any new scary things that might be in the arena, gives him an opportunity to see both of them on both sides out of both eyes. I'm not particularly concerned at this point with bend, connection, contact, anything like that. I'm simply letting him warm up his muscles and get the blood flowing so that we can go into our working phase. Now I will ask for a little bit of bend as we go through the corner as he gets a little bit more warmed up. So I will put my inside leg on and ask for a little bit of bend, but again, not from the reins, from the leg and my position with my body. Good boy, Donnie. Some horses do come out a little cold backed as well, so you may need a little bit longer of the long and low stretching warm up with them to give them time, a little bit more time to stretch those muscles out. If it's colder outside, you would also want to give them more time to warm their muscles up. So I would lean more towards the 10-minute time frame versus the 5-minute time frame when it's super warm outside, or if the horse has been out to pasture and moving around, they may not need as long of a warm-up. They may not be as cold backed when you first get on them. Good boy, and as you see, he stays nice and in front of the leg as he goes. So we're pretty happy with this.